So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver, because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Here we go. Easy.
Herbert will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Now the point after try for Santos. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 16, Buccaneers nothing. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Bears defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. And some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going. Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that makes it 23-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling did really well.
That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go. Yep.
first and 10. It's Herbert. He'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And then we've got a 3rd and 4.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
On play action, Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no touchdown that time, but they do.
Show me I'm a pussy, man. Then show me I'm a pussy, man.
Blame them for not getting into the end zone there, but the way they've been moving the ball in this one,
Man, that wasn't shit, man.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
You know they say, man, the light shines on the dog ass every once in a while, man. The light shines on the dog ass every once in a while, dog.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes
that's something you got to take into consideration.
You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Okay.
Again with the interception.
Yeah.
Kyler Gordon picks it off. And
okay.
Great field position.
All right.
This is returned just shy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. But the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Able to power through. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Run. What's up?
Now Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Bears' 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Real. Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield now. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Andrew Billings never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the Bears' 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there, as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And it will be an excellent return here all the way down inside the 25-yard line. What a play.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he wants watch his tape, to put himself and his team in a position to score points, an absolute dream return.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Santos' kick is up and through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 58 yards.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
He'll try again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jaquan Brisker getting sent on the safety blitz, and he was able to finish it off.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Regular.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Velus Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from going up by 30. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To throw, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at